part 8, I believe. I think I have part 7 edited and uploading to YouTube as we speak. So that's fun. Yes, my phone's letting me know that I'm live streaming. Thank you. Thank you, phone. Thank you. Right where we left off. I had some pressing matters to deal with, so I had to hop off at that cliffhanger point yesterday.
Revelio.
I'll be running around. What? Where are we going, Sebastian?
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't
Hell
agree
yeah,
more.
brother.
This is where it happened.
Get them
We smelled
goblins.
smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire,
pretty
worried
dumb.
someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
So when I was doing my edit, I was thinking about this scene closer to the end of the episode, and I was thinking that the goblins are probably working with the poachers, and that the blast of fire might have been the dragon that tried to, eat me in the very first episode. Like, they used that goblin silver to ensnare the dragon. Dragon was here, spewing flames, that kind of thing.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
Maybe a
My
dragon?
thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to
What's a
whoever this
billywhig?
Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Hell yeah.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Let's be sneaky.
Revelio.
Oh, what do you got going on over there? Something broken?
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
The Ministry isn't doing shit.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Revelio.
Like, so far, I've been the biggest hindrance to Ranrock's plans. And if you couldn't tell, I'm still sick and congested.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. Revelio. It might be
Well, that would be
worth
one of the
taking
other
a closer
keepers.
Look at the house itself.
What's weird in the audio in this game sometimes is, like, I'm looking this way at a fucking cliffside and I can hear him perfectly when he's behind me. But if I were to turn around and look at him, it would just cut the audio. Man, I slept like absolute ass last night.
Revelio.
Okay, you're in there. What's in here? You're in there, not you're in there.
This well looks familiar.
What? The well looks familiar? So why is there a butt plug on top of it?
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Oh, this is the Hamlet that Professor, the old dude that we've talked to the most in the paintings,
Revelio.
and that girl who's most likely going to be a bad guy. Is he dead in the painting? That's crazy.
Sebastian, over here. Do you
Over
think that
here?
this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Mayhaps be.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
That sounds like
Keepers,
a
like
villain
in
name.
Quidditch. And you found a pensive in the library. I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet.
Why does
And
no one
no,
ever say that about
Not
me?
like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can
Correct.
see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness.
Correct.
And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers.
Correct.
Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't
Also
know
correct.
you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason.
Why is my nose
Is
so
it
runny?
something?
Only one way to find out.
This is gonna be really gross. I might cut it out. With my wand wide open.
Revelio.
Do I just investigate? I know what must be done. I must switch my spells. Well, wait a second. Maybe I can just use...
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Maybe not.
Expulso.
Yeah.
Huh. A stairwell.
Oh, yeah. I definitely noticed that first.
Revelio.
Ooh.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
Ooh!
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to you. I was being attacked by Devil Snare.
Lumos.
It was, strangling my giblets.
Confringo. Lumos.
Oh, that didn't work. What's these? It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment. Oh, so she's doubling back on the stealing people's emotions kind of thing. Is this gonna somehow tie into the curse spells, like the unforgivable
A
curses?
journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
You're right, you should. I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, but I'm the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with its ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Lumos.
You thought you were gonna get me? Batch. Well, I'll, see you on the other side, Sebastian. Stupid ass
You're not
name.
going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
No, I mean, I can literally see it.
I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
I like your
tempted to
attitude,
hold my breath.
Sebastian, even though your name is dumb.
Lumos.
Don't be all creepin'. Damn.
Why would the door lead us here?
There's
Sebastian,
ancient magic
look.
afoot. It's a triangle. Not nearly as fancy as that other one.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Yeah, let's. A rune diagram. Oh, it's one of those things that I hit in the spider cave.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock in his lot has been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course.
Probably.
but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous.
Ooh, hopefully I
Don't
didn't
worry.
catch that in the
I
audio.
won't tell him
Fucking
anything.
gagged.
Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not?
You didn't.
Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out.
Yeah,
have no
because he's going to be
idea
so
our visit to
forthcoming
Siam
with
will unfold to
information
all
to
of this.
me.
My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did.
You're welcome.
I'll be in touch. Till then.
I'm sorry about all the coughing and sniffling.
Revelio.
The hell is that? It's just a door. Anyone else watch Talking about the door made me think of Teen Wolf. I watched that when I was in middle school. They started losing me closer to the end of the show. But, what really throws me for a loop in a lot of movies and TV shows is why do they feel the need that it's modern era, people are using like crossbows, guns, shotguns, knives. Why do they feel the need that if there's an Asian character, no matter what ethnicity of Asian, they give them a fucking katana to use as a weapon? Seems a little racist. I'd be more than happy to see an Asian dude in a TV show like that just toting a gigantic fucking 12 gauge. I watched a pretty funny movie earlier today. I think it was called Blood-Sucking Bastards on Prime. It was so dumb. So dumb. But it had just enough funny bits in it to keep me going.
Glad you came.
It's like my throat is made out of sand.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
Yeah, I spent damn near an hour on a puzzle for him. And I didn't really get much out of it, actually.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Yeah.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot
Another
my
big
love.
sniffle in 3, 2, 1. Maybe if I count down, it'll help me. Oh, excuse me, sorry. When I'm editing. Which I'm sure is disgusting for anyone else who's watching. Why are you running?
Ha! I've no tolerance for thieves. Hand them back.
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back.
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I swear it was just those ones, sir.
Promise, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban. You just wait till I see your mother.
That was a bit harsh.
Revelio.
Sweet. It was a kitty. I already petted you. One set of scritches per cat. Otherwise, I'd never beat this game. Damn. Dude, that's a quest that's gonna take forever. The Demiguise moons. Okay, once I get out of this orange boundary on the map, I'll be able to fly again. Hell yeah. Plus I need to get used to flying. What the fuck is that? What is that? It looks like the head for a gigantic mining drill. Okay, I'm not gonna be doing a lot of the dueling feats. Let's be stealthy.
Revelio.
Is it just the one? Wrong button. It was X, and I hit B.
Revelio.
Honestly, I expected there to be goblins. Oh, that reminds me, I need to go to the room of requirement. Unlock a couple items I got.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Oh, you're that lady.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Bro, I have so many. That's the plant I found the most of.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern.
Of
The
course he
cavern is
did.
in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
I thought I would
Thank you,
give you
Mrs.
the
Sprottle.
Hawklumps.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Hawklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
The hell's wrong with my Hawklumps? That's not a sentence I ever thought I'd hear myself say. Okay, the absence of enemies is actually making me feel more unease. Okay, me and my big mouth.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Listen here, bitch face. Oh, I'm so sorry I called you that. Little bitch. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Nice.
Incendio!
Oh shit. I'm in so much trouble.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Did I just die?
Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! 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 Expelliarmus! Confringo! Stupefy! Potato! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Stupefy! Stupefy!
Dude, I'm almost
Rest easy, my
dead.
large friend.
Revelio.
My large friend. I need to stock up on those healing potions too. Do those grow in troll crap? That's pretty
Revelio.
gross, dude. What's this way? Nothing. Oh, there's something over here. Oh, no, 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 no. I always forget about that shit.
Lumos. Revelio.
Is that everything? I believe so. Damn, my phone's blowing up.
Lumos.
Didn't forget it about you this time, buddy boy.
Revelio.
This is not good. Oh, squirrels.
Accio. Revelio. Confringo.
I think this might wrap around over there. It doesn't. So where does that go?
Revelio.
Well, with all those supplies, I gotta do it. Even though I'm low on health. A rabbit. Huh. Never mind then. Shrivel Fig was one of the things I hadn't collected yet.
Accio. Revelio.
Oh, I go back over here. Okay, I think I gathered just about everything this cave had to offer. Dear Serona, when I arrived here I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me, and pondered sending an owl to my parents asking them to fetch me, almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly, ligaments. But I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me held in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief as someone had cast a levitation charm on me, when you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts. I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense, I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well, now that my school years are ending. The frightened first year witch I had been seemed worlds away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub, and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Maribel. P.S. Please tell Mrs. Sprottle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can, for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit, her incomparable cauldron cakes. It was very touching. That's why I'm sniffling, not because I'm actively dying right now. Dear Serona. Ah, Serona. I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. But now we've won the Quidditch Cup, Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. My dear Serona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quill to parchment, and with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philomena?
Revelio.
Oh, yeah.
This must be Serona's box of letters.
Damn, that's a lot. Dear Serona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchen and asked Finky to make your favorite cream crody. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got the raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Bess.
I should take this box of letters to Serona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Yeah, shut up, I'm reading. Dear Mrs. Sprottle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrig's last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. I might gag. Not because of the letter. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Serona.
I think that's everything. Serona will be glad to have this back.
Yeah. She'll be fucking ecstatic. I don't appreciate the game character trying to hurry me along. When you give me 30 minutes worth of reading in letters to do in broken old English, okay? I shan't soon forget my bodice on my dress, bitch. I might vomit. That'd be interesting to edit out. Maybe I'd leave it in, who knows? I think my vertigo from the last time I was sick is starting to go away. Man, it was really acting up whenever I was trying to help Pythonus move house. I turned my head to the side really quickly, picking up a TV, and then had to go collapse on a couch. Who said that? Oh, you guys are in trouble.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. It's when minds stand behind whimsy that castle. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms. if you ask me. The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
Get shocked. Okay, so what's over there? Is it people? Ew, I hate those things. With their disgusting fucking feet slapping. You know what? You guys all go over there in one big group. Then you can have one of these. remember that.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Bitch.
Confringo. Accio.
Sweet. I don't think I took any hits on that one. I can't even open this, can I? Nope. What the fuck is that? Those dogs.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Oh, okay.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Does it just have me take the most dangerous path it possibly can back? Is it running away? That's hilarious.
Confringo.
Nighty night, Papa Dog.
This place has seen better days.
Wait, does that mean I can repair it? Yes, it does, probably. Okay, I don't have that spell on deck.
Reparo.
Maybe? No? Okay, whatever. It does look a little old to repair. Is the bridge out? Nope. Bridge is fine. Why does it want me to go that way if the marker is this way? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Revelio.
I usually cut out a lot of my traveling, unless it's by broom, because that doesn't take very long. Kitty cat. Thou art mine? So hazy. Oh, that guy's doing his performance again. I think. Yep, there he is. So the first time I donated, he came back with this snake thing.
I picked up this violin in Diagon Alley. Complex bit of
And then the next time that horn, and then he just had the violin.
Very generous. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. Hi ho, Silver! Away! Who is you?
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley.
Okay.
He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool.
Don't they always
He's
say
passionate
that?
about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized
I'm
possession.
just
A
passionate.
venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Cool.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. I mean, if it's right here, I might as well do it.
This must be it.
Why are you walking like that? What is happening? Why do you have 63 meters of basement? You fucking psycho.
Revelio.
Yeah, stop right in the doorway where I need to go.
Aloha, Mora.
Aloha. There we go. I'm in.
Where is that venomous tentacula? Revelio.
Are you trying to tell me I didn't have to go in there? Oh, there it is. What the hell? More spider. You know, I hate this fucking place.
Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. So many spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the whole house.
Oh, damn. Ow!
Expelliarmus! Accio!
Holy shit.
Stupid one! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Damn. Almost fucking dead again.
Revelio.
Mandrakes. Well, I mean, I helped him clear this place out of like a million fucking gigantic spiders, so this is just my payment from him, and I'm sure I won't get anything from the other guy since he's a, what do you call it, a fucking criminal.
Revelio.
Looks like I can only access that by going through there.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
I should.
Confringo!
Bitch. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, let's go turn in what we stole to that guy. It says he'll give me gold and some kind of appearance thing.
Friend of mine from a former friend of mine.
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
Oh, shit. I thought he was just gonna give me, like, 20 galleons. He gave me 300. This one. The streets here are still a little confusing for me. After all, some buildings have multiple entrances.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Yeah. You gave me a keg shelf?
Revelio.
Yes.
When I see you again.
You were waiting for me? Got some stuff for you. You can have that. Oh, maybe. I might keep that one. Okay, I'll keep the others. Damn. Okay, let's do 2 medium.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Okay, I'll take that. Did I already buy the one for the beasts? I think so.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Yeah, you know what? I will. I need 3 more of those. Talk to her. But we're gonna go to the room of requirement. Go here. This one.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then.
I had things I wanted to do in
Our
here.
first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Sweet.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Are they all the same color?
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Why do you have a plus next to your name?
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Are there any other special ones?
Everything's all right now.
They are different colors.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
I don't know how many the bag lets me hold.
Perfect. Target practice.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Maybe I should use this. Put the bag on that one. Any special ones? Ones that have a plus?
Arrest them.
Gotcha.
I'll look after you. Oh, no, you don't.
That one was a different color.
Professor Howell will
Nice.
never believe this.
Almost fell off the fucking edge.
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Moon cows? I think I'll just walk.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
I like that subtle hint at gameplay mechanics. Because it's night time now. That scared the piss out of me.
Arrest the moon. There. I'm not going to hurt you. everything's all right now.
They look so weird.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of?
It's so fucking cool.
You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
It's pretty cool. This is all an artificial
Look at this.
space.
It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First,
I'd already
you'll
forgotten
need to
that's what we
use
were
this
doing.
spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom.
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
At least there's not a long-ass loading screen you just walk through. Utility. apply upgrade to a secondary stat or apply traits to your gear. Multiple small upgrades can yield a meaningful boost in combat power. New beasts can be rescued at beast dens or unlocked in quests. New trait recipes can be collected in abandoned camps? Oh, okay, I found a couple of those. Okay, let's talk to Deke. I'm gonna be loaded to the fucking gills with items. Or ingredients, anyway.
I use the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Oh yeah, I should have done that mission first.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Okay.
Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig things for Gareth if he's to finish.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for the details.
If you learn more about that scriptorium, let me know.
Fair enough. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
I doubt it, but okay.
understand your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
Yep.
Dismissed.
I think I'm the most warmly dressed.
Hello! I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some
After all,
reading
he made
to finish
it,
on the lower
sold it,
deck.
but it's still
Come
his.
find me there afterwards and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius in my hand a few calls?
Revelio.
A dog, isn't it?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos,
Not really, I'm
you must
after
rid
extra
your
credit.
mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know. Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
I'll probably regret it.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go, then.
Oh, I have seen things like that.
Lumos! Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Will do, buddy.
A little foreboding.
Accio. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as...
Revelio.
Tidy as I expected.
Why is the bathtub locked up? That's pretty funny. It was enchanted to chase after students decades ago who were too obsessed with their studies to care about personal hygiene. I like that a lot, actually. That's pretty funny.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Yeah, if I had known it was an optional talk to you, I would have just not.
Confringo!
Yeah, the spider webs don't really get me. It's more of the
More
when they pop
cobwebs.
out of the ground
You don't
and
think any spiders might be
fling
lurking
me
about?
60 feet.
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
I mean, they might.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Thank you.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope. Don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Revelio.
No problem, buddy.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Why waste my time? I think I'm going to end it here. So, please leave a like on the video, subscribe, especially if you're new to the channel. Help you look through all the random junk I've posted. And I think I will see you in the next one.